Hi everyone, welcome to Keith's Garage. Today we're going to be replacing this, an old rusty exhaust on the ek3 Civic. Let's crack on. Right, so here's the Civic exhaust. As you can see, it's not actually fitted. So we have a look at that now. We'll start it up first, because you got to, haven't you? Should we not in gear? Fruity. Right, so now we've jacked up the car, we can see the problem right over here is the rear exhaust box. There's a pipe it should be attached to, so we're just going to whip that exhaust box down now. Right, so to do this job you need the following. You've got some penetrating fluid for any old rusty mounted hardware, some silicone spray for the rubber hangers, some new mounting hardware. Here's the old stuff, nice and rusty. Always put fresh in if you can. If it's not too expensive, it means it's a hell of a lot easier to do the job. A knife, you know, your girlfriend's favourite small knife for cutting vegetables. Perfect for cutting those rubber hangers off instead of actually trying to force them off. 12 and a 14mm spanner, ratchet or not is fine. Also you need your wrench and your sockets, so 12 and 14 again for this car is what I had to use. And a big pair of pipe grips, just to squeeze your mounting hardware together so you can actually get the nut on the other side. Right, so holding on the back box, there's a couple of little rubber brackets. They're actually faring quite well. There's two of them on this car at the back, so you can't really see, but I'm slowly pulling off this little rubber mount. There you go, that's one side off. Get a better look now. There's a rubber mount here, just mounts off that metal bracket up there. Right, so this second one's been a bit tricky, so I've got just a kitchen knife. I hope that'll make this just easier to cut it off, really. If I could see anything, it'd be dangerous. Right, so that's the box out. Non-traditional methods with just cutting this and pulling it apart. Right, so here's the old one out. Obviously you can see where it's rusted apart, quite rusty on there. It's even rusty down this end. A few holes coming in, so probably would have failed an MOT with this pipe. See it all just coming off there. And we got our new one. Slightly different, we got this bit on for some reason. Not sure why, it's just like a little cover. Goes at the top of it. I've got new rubber hangers. You know, there's a new washer to go between the pipes, some new springs and some bolts. Had to reuse the old nuts, annoyingly. But this sent me back about, it was about £60 for the box, and then 20 quid for the new fasteners. But I know, if you know, you don't want to deal with the same rusty bolts twice. So yeah, now we're just going to go back to fitting the new one. I think I'm going to try and hang it first on the rubber, and then do the bolts up, because the rubber seems like the bits that's going to be a pain in the ass. I'll just feed the back box over there. Got like that. Cool, that will work. So now we need to fight the rubber to get it back on, which I am not looking forward to. I'm not sure where the best place of the camera is going to be for that. Tell you what, folks, I know you didn't really see that, but that was a lot easier getting the new ones on then getting the old ones off. So they're both on there now. So now we'll just go address the actual pipe itself. Mesh washer on first, why not? Okay. Loads of shit falling down on my face. So I don't know if you saw that, I used the pipe grips just to squeeze this spring on here. So now we're gonna hopefully give it all a tighten. Where do you need to be, camera? Right, so there we go, they're both tightened now. Got the washer in there so it won't blow. All seems nice and secure, nice and tight. Nothing knocks when you give it a wobble. So now we can start it up and see how she sounds with a exhaust without a hole in it. Right, so that was the exhaust on the ek3 Civic. Not too difficult a job. It actually took longer getting the old one off than did fit in the new one. Thanks for joining me today, guys, on the fixing the Civic again. You know, this reliable daily driver's broken more times than my BMW has in the past few years. But there we go, it's a new car. There's always going to be these little bits that need doing. It's probably why someone sold it in the first place. Hope you enjoyed it. Catch you next time.